So, like I said yesterday, I'm a camp counselor at a music camp at the music school that I teach at. And, I mean, again, I said in the last video, throughout the week they're supposed to write 2 songs and then perform them at the end of the week. It's super cute, it's super fun. But I guess, prompt for their second song they're supposed to write is to watch a movie, camp movie, and then write a song based on things that happened in the movie. Our camp director has a really good taste in um, I guess you'd call I don't know, B movies. They're not quite B movies. They're still good movies, but maybe cult classics is the right word. He has good taste in cult classic movies, especially from the late '90s, early 2000s. So in previous years, we watched Napoleon Dynamite. We watched what did we watch? Did we watch Bill and Ted? I don't know if that's a kids movie that they watched, but we watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail, movies like those, right? Where they're a bit older, yes, but they are still entertaining for campers and us counselors because oh my god, we need it. Also, today's my day off, so I can actually make a video. But anyways, this year we watched, at least for this first week, we watched The Brave Little Toaster. I'm gonna put the thing up here. This movie. And overall, I give it a thumbs up. It was a good movie. This movie right here. And well, where to start? It's still very much a kids movie. I feel like there's no hiding that this is not a kids movie. There's not some kind of, dirty jokes actually there was a number of them. Now I'm remembering. Some of the kids got them too, which was their reaction to dirty jokes in kids movies or whatever. I'm getting off topic. Maybe more than a kids movie, it was a family movie, but aimed at families with younger kids, because um, the storytelling was rather straightforward and basic, which is not a bad thing. It did that pretty well. It was very linear and predictable. And again, I don't say these necessarily to its fault because I think it was trying to go for that to capture a younger family audience. So basically in this movie, it's these inanimate objects like the lamp or the vacuum cleaner or alarm clock, etc., the toaster, namesake of the movie. They live in this cabin, summer house, I guess, and they're just waiting for their owner, or as they call the master, to come back, and use them, play with them, or whatever, just be goofier with them. But I guess as this is a summer house, they don't see him that often, and it's been a number of years since the last time they saw the master. So they're all kind of waiting and hopeful that eventually he will return. And then, they always get hyped when a car passes by because, is that him? Is that him? And eventually, disappointment after disappointment, they decide, you know what? We're going to go out there and find him ourselves. They know that the master lives in the city, so they go travel to the city in order to find him once again. And, shenanigans ensue. It's kind of a lot of things kind of happen in this movie, so I don't know if it's worth it to go over every single thing. Plus, I don't really remember exactly, because like I said, it's been a long week for me. But whatever, this is not a film review channel, even if I am doing a film review right now. But yes, they go to the city, they find the master, and then the new technology in the apartment in the city doesn't like the old technology from the cabin, so there's some shenanigans there, and then they get thrown out in the junkyard. The old ones, the main characters, they get thrown in the junkyard, and eventually the master goes to the junkyard and finds them, and they all reunite, and it's a good time. If this sounds like Toy Story, it is kind of like Toy Story, minus the toy part. It's more of appliances, house appliances. But the thing is that this movie came out before Toy Story. I don't know how many years it came out before. Maybe I should actually do some research and put that up right here. So this is when this movie came out, and that's when Toy Story came out, whatever it is. But yes, I really did like this movie. It wasn't a masterpiece movie, but I think it taps into a childlike whimsy that just isn't present in movies anymore. Like whenever the blanket character comes on screen, like that's always like an instant dopamine hit. Like it's so like funny and so satisfying and so just charming to hear the little kid voice of the blanket who just wants to cuddle with the master. And well, I think that's one word to sum up the entire movie is charming. I feel like in the current landscape we live in where, things are very doom and gloom, or so it seems on the internet, and, AI this, AI that, in entertainment and art, um, it just feels very human and very charming to see a movie like The Brave Little Toaster in this good year of 2026. Once again, it's not a masterpiece. I don't think it's trying to be, but um, it doesn't need to be. It's a good watch. It's a fun, kind of innocent watch. I say innocent, but there are like some crazy jokes that I didn't think would make it into a PG rated, like, kids Disney movie. Oh, on that note, the movie was created by a different studio. I don't know which one, I should know this, but it was published by Disney. So technically, it's a Disney movie, but not made by Disney. That was way back when they were, licensing their publishing to other companies, or I don't know how that worked. But it does kind of have that feel of a Disney movie. Like the music was great. I love it when animated movies have like orchestral soundtracks, and this was one of them, and it was great. Honestly, the music might have been the best part of the movie. The animations were very good. It had that like I don't know, old school type of Disney animation you'd find in like, well, actually, I mean, I don't know, like a specific example that's really on point, but like the 2D animated Disney movies, it's very much that character to it. It doesn't feel like something different or too off of that. Even if like a non-Disney studio actually ended up producing the movie. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's my verdict, is like if you want some whimsy in your life, and I feel like everyone could use some whimsy in their life, I would recommend The Brave Little Toaster. I don't know what it's streaming on. I don't know, even if it is on streaming, but I mean, you know what? Go buy a DVD, you coward. I'll also say, like, during camp, when I've been working these camps, previous summers, they've only shown live action movies. So this was, I think, the first animated movie that they've shown at the summer camp that I do. And the kids, like, tend to have, like, attention issues. That sounds really mean. No, they tend to, like, zone out or get distracted or start talking to one another by the end of the movie in previous years. But this year, they were, like, glued to the screen. They were in it. They seemed to really like it. And, of course, the songs they wrote about it were super cute. So, yeah, there you go. If you want a rating, Brave Little Toaster, 7.5, maybe 7 out of 10. It's a good watch, and it's a good one. I feel like I want my scale to be really harsh because that's what differentiates, good from bad, I guess. So 7 out of 10 is like a solid, good time. Not a masterpiece, but I really enjoyed it. So I guess with that, I'm done. I keep forgetting to do my intro. Gosh darn it. Hey guys, it's Drew. On this channel, I mainly talk about music, art, and life. And that's pretty much it. So with that, I'm out. Peace.